Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bree Danielle. Today I'm going to show you my updated brow routine, and this is perfect for my thick eyebrow folks out there. I know we see so many videos about like the thinner eyebrows and trying to achieve a thicker eyebrow look, but if you got thick eyebrows, you know the struggle. Like, it's hard to tame these and to get them to look nice in makeup. So if you want to see how I did this using the soap method, just keep on watching. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and leave me a comment if you like this video. So I'm using my goof proof brow pencil from Benefit Cosmetics solely for the spoolie part. I'm going to go ahead and use a soap bar. This is a Dial soap bar. I guess it really doesn't matter what type of soap, but I just chose Dial because that's what I had at home. And I'm just spraying some type of liquid on it. I'm using my Mario Badescu rose water. Sometimes I use regular water. Honestly, it's whatever liquid I can get my hands on the quickest. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the spoolie part of the goof proof brow pencil. You can use any spoolie, but again, that's just what I had on hand. After you let that sit on the soap bar and let it get kind of thick, you just want to rub the spoolie on the soap bar just to get some of that product like really in the spoolie so you can brush it through your brows. So my eyebrows are super duper thick. I'm just literally brushing that product through my eyebrows, and I'm standing them up straight in the direction that they grow. So as you can see, I'm kind of like brushing them up in an angle. My eyebrows are so thick and the hairs are so incredibly long that I start off just trying to get them to lay any way that I can, and I'll go in and shape them a little bit later. So now I'm just taking another coat and working that product in. You want to really build the product up so that they lay down completely. Like, you'll be able to tell when you've got enough because your eyebrows will lay flat. They won't curl up. They'll just be easy to work with. Okay, and then I think I have them to my liking here. So now I'm going to brush them into place as to where I want them to lay. I don't want them to stick straight up. So now I'm going to kind of form them in the shape that I want them in. And do you see how nice and tame they look? They're laying flat. You know, they're not curling up all over the place. This just makes it so much easier to go on and, you know, use a brow pencil or use some brow pomade with your brows in place. I'm going to use my Brow pomade from Benefit Cosmetics just to fill in some areas that are a little bit sparse. So really for me, that's like the tail end. And then I'll also draw on a few hairs and spots that I'm lacking. This part, of course, does not have to be perfect because we're going to go in with concealer and clean it up and really shape the brows even more. And of course, you can use a brow pencil if you feel more comfortable. I just had the pomade closer to me, so that's what I use today. But sometimes I go back and forth between the brow pencil and brow pomade. My puppy really wanted to make a cameo in this video, so I thought I would include this clip. Meet Fago, you guys. Now, to clean up my eyebrows, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. And I'm just using a straight-edged brush to go ahead and outline the bottom of my eyebrows. I'm using a lighter color concealer for this part. And then on the top of my brows, I'll use that darker one. So right here, I'm really just following the natural shape of my eyebrows. I'm not really drawing on any special arch. I'm just following how it's naturally shaped. And then I'm doing that for the other eye as well. I don't get super pressured about making sure that they look exactly alike because eyebrows are not exactly the same. Especially for me, mine don't naturally look the same. So I just try to get them as much alike as I can. And if I can't, I can't, you know, it's just makeup. I'll be okay. A little tip I use sometimes to make sure that they are symmetrical is just to extend the front of the brows out and have them line up. If I can get them to align pretty evenly, then you know that they're as symmetrical as they can be. And then I'm just using a concealer brush from Real Techniques, and I'm just blending that into my eyelid. To make it look a little bit more natural, I like to put that darker color concealer that's closer to my skin tone. I like to put that on my eyelids and blend that into the lighter concealer for my eyebrows, just to make it look a little bit more natural. And then I like to go in with some Anastasia dip brow gel in the shade Ebony, and I just go over my eyebrows just to, you know, fill it in any spots that I missed with the pomade. This just darkens the color just a little bit. And now I'm just doing the same thing up top, but I'm using the darker concealer just so it matches my skin tone just a little bit more. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that in as well. And of course here you just want to take your time so you can make it look as neat as possible. Just like for the bottom brow, you're going to follow the natural shape of your eyebrows, and it just makes it a lot easier for you to carve them out. I like to use a foundation brush to blend that into my skin. And if you just keep blending and blending and blending, eventually that concealer will blend right in. Of course, I'm going to do my face on top of this so I don't have to blend it completely down, but a fluffier brush usually will help me do that. This one is one of the Sigma foundation brushes. All right, and that is the finished look. So now we've got some nice snatched brows that are nice and in place, period. So if you guys like this tutorial, make sure you leave me some thumbs ups and some comments. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.